Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. And today we have a very exciting figure here in front of us. I have the Marvel Legends series Spider-Man No Way Home Green Goblin. And this is one of my most anticipated figures of the year. One of the ones that I was looking forward to the most. So I'm happy to have it a little early in hand so we can all look at this together. And yeah, man, I'm super hyped to have this figure in my presence. I did find it at my local Target. Asked one of the employees, do you have this in the back? And they said we do. He went and got it for me. And yeah, man, I'm just happy that I was able to find it a little early. So go check your local Targets and see if you can find this. I know I originally heard that this figure was out, I think yesterday. Somebody had posted it that they found it at their local Target, but that it was street dated. But again, I had no issue with the street date. It just really depends from Target to Target is what I'm starting to understand. The rest of the Spider-Man No Way Home retro card wave, the ones that I've been reviewing these last week or so, those are actually starting to show up at Walmart, so make sure you hit your Walmarts, see if you can find them. People are showing like full pegs of these figures hitting the shelves at Walmart, and no street date, so you'll be able to purchase them, no issue. But enough of me rambling on. Let's get a quick look at this packaging. It is your windowless packaging. I know that Dan Hu asked Ryan Ting, one of the main guys in the Marvel Legends team, if the windowless packaging was going to go away in 2024. He said for the most part it will. But some exclusives and some awkwardly shaped figures that don't really fit into a regular packaging will be coming in the windowless packaging. Let's get a quick look here at the front. You get Marvel Legends series, a render of the figure, the name of the figure that we have here, Green Goblin, the movie that he's from, Spider-Man No Way Home, Marvel Studios, and then you get another render of the Green Goblin in the background. On the side, same image, just a little bit bigger. Marvel Legends series is there. On the back, you get everything you get with this figure: the stand, the glider, the figure, and all its accessories. On the bottom, you get a whole bunch of bullshit. On this side, you get another look at the Green Goblin figure. On top, you get that Tom Holland Spider-Man logo, and at the bottom, you get a whole bunch of bullshit, but you do get the barcode right there. So if you want to pause that and screenshot that now, you can do so. There y'all have it. But enough about this packaging, man. Let's all get a look at what we all came here to see, this beautiful figure that's in the packaging. Now getting a quick look at all the accessories that this figure does come with. He doesn't come with any additional pairs of hands. He comes with one left fist hand and one right gripping hand. And for that right gripping hand, he does come with a little pumpkin bomb that fits fairly well into his palm of his hand. As you can see, I'm struggling to take it out a little bit. But yeah, there's not much detail into it, man. It's just a little plastic orange ball with a little bit of sculpting detail, and then the green button where he presses it to ignite or explode. So yeah, an additional pair of hands would have been nice, like another fist or another gripping hand, but unfortunately this is all we get. Now this Goblin figure does come with two different head sculpts, this first one being a unmasked William Dafoe head sculpt, and this is by far one of the best head sculpts that the Marvel Legends team has ever done. The likeness for William Dafoe's head is just, man, it's uncanny, man. That thing is almost a miniature version of his head sculpt. The hoodie does come off, as you can see. You can pop off the hoodie fairly easy, and then you get the head sculpt right there. If I can get it to focus. And the goggles are removable, so if you want to move those out the way, they slide off fairly easy, and then you get the full unmasked William Dafoe head sculpt right there. And that thing is absolutely gorgeous, man. I mean, that is 100% William Dafoe. Popping the head back on. I mean, look at that, man. That head sculpt is just, oh man, it's amazing. It's crazy how we get a head sculpt like this, but then we also get head sculpts like Matt Murdock's Charlie Cox head sculpt. It was, horrible. The likeness wasn't there. But yeah, this one is 100% William Dafoe, man. I mean, that head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. That's like I'm staring at him through my viewfinder right now. Like he's actually there standing. But yeah, man, pretty dope head sculpt. And the last head sculpt that he does come with is this Green Goblin masked head sculpt. And this would have been a really nice accessory or a nice inclusion to this overall package. But there's one major thing they didn't include with this figure, and it's a fully different neck to hide that flesh tone, man. That is a huge eyesore. It's very unfortunate that he doesn't come with a separate neck piece that has the green for the full suit. So you can have a masked but he's just gonna look a little bit off since you can see the neck, which is man, that's really unfortunate, man, because this figure would have been almost perfect if we got that separate neck piece. So yeah, you can have the masked Green Goblin. It's just not gonna be that neck is not gonna be green. It's gonna be in the flesh tone. So again, a little bit unfortunate, but it's nice, man. It is 100% what we see in the film and in Spider-Man 1. So yeah, dope mask. And the last accessory that does come with this figure is his glider and the little flight stand that plugs into the bottom of it. It does have a little porthole right there that you can plug that in, and it easily comes off. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful, beautiful done glider. It's not super highly detailed or painted, but it's good enough. You get some gunmetal grays in there. As you can see, the purple, it's a nice matte color with some texture on it. I don't know how well it's coming off on camera. So you can see there, you get some more. Actually, this isn't painted. This is just a plain gray plastic. The front, you get some more silver paint. Some more silver paint right here in the middle of it. So that is nice. But man, yeah, anywhere you look at this figure, it's really nice. Sculpted details. And then the wings are hinged, and you can see the interior of the glider right there. Done in nice gunmetal paint. The exhaust have that green light coming from it, so I do like that. And then the bottom, you get some missiles and some knives, as you can see right here. Get some missiles right there, and then the inside is painted green right there, and in the exhaust. I don't think you can see it that well in camera. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Kind of see it there, and then you get some more green paint right there, where the little vents are at, right above the missiles, and then you get the big stabby things that killed him in the first movie. I wish the pumpkin bombs were painted orange, but unfortunately they're not. So I might go back in there and paint them, but we'll see. But yeah, nice little glider, man. It's nicely done. Not too crazy. I mean, you get some hinges right here. It would have been nice if you would have been able to like rotate them or something, but nah, you just get the two hinges right there. And then these little foot peg things that come off when you get them, when you first open it up, they're separated. And I found it easier to have these plugged onto the Green Goblin already, and then plug them into the glider to have them on the glider. And I'll show them here in a second on the glider. But yeah, the glider's done really well. I like it a lot. And here we have the Goblin on his glider, and I think it looks pretty dope, man. I mean, what else can you want from this figure? I think it's done very, very well. He stands on his glider fairly easily. I had no trouble putting him on that glider and then on the stand. He hasn't toppled over once. But yeah, very easy, not finicky whatsoever. Like I said, it's easier if you do put these little foot clamps on him and then attach it to the glider instead of having these attached to the glider and kind of trying to slide his feet into these little clips. So it's easier to have these removed, slide them onto the foot, peg them on, and then peg them onto the glider. But yeah, man, like I said, he looks pretty dope on his glider. But just removing him from the glider so we can get a closer look at the figure itself. So moving that to the side. And just to get a close-up look at the Goblin himself, I like it, man. Like, we looked at his head sculpt already. Like I said, it's really, really nicely done. I love the tatter and texture on the little hoodie that he got from the homeless shelter where Aunt May worked. And yeah, man, you get the nice rips throughout the hoodie, and then the stitching that he stitched it back together. You get the rips up front. And then anywhere you look at this figure, man, he has so much details. I mean, he's got all these little canisters right there. Some of that purple hoodie still attached to his forearms. You can see these missiles that he attached to his forearm as well. The little utility belt with the little satchel. You get some more canisters right there, which I'm not sure what that is. Some yellow parts. You get a little pouch over here where I guess he can hold his little pumpkin bombs. And it goes around, and it's textured as well. It's all sculpted. You can see all these little lines and buckles. I wish those were painted, but hey, it's not too bad. You do get some paint on the back. Obviously not underneath the hoodie, but you get some silver bits right there on the butt. And then some more purple right there in the center. In the forearm, you get more of that hoodie right there. Moving down to the legs, you get some more of that yellow, like metal pieces. And then some more silver bits right there. And I really love that metallic green throughout the whole figure, man. You get some more silver bits in the back right there that are nicely painted. Some more yellow paint right there. Moving down to the knees. Get these silver bits right there as well. Some more yellow bits on the shins. Some purple bits right there and there. And then you can see some parts where it's like costume is torn up, like right there on the hip. You can see like some of that green paint or metal texture like broke off. And you can see like the underneath the armor. You get some of that on the foot as well. So that's really, really nicely done. Yeah, man, he's a really dope figure. I mean, there's so much to look at on his other forearm. He's got those missiles right there. Let me get her focus for a quick second. He's got those missiles right there, and then he's got the little knives. And mine did come warp out of the packaging. I might need to heat them up and get those straightened out. But yeah, man, overall, he's a really nicely done figure. Yeah, he's done really, really well. I mean, let's just take a minute to admire this figure. Yeah, man, really dope. Now to get a quick look at articulation. The articulation on this figure is not bad whatsoever. He can look up, not much, because that hoodie kind of gets in the way back there. And he can look down a decent amount. So you can look down while he's riding his glider. And you get some great head pivoting, as it is a dumbbell joint. And that neck, and then I believe that neck piece is a separate piece as well. So that's still why I'm confused on why they didn't give us a separate neck piece for this figure. They did it with Nick Fury, or not Nick Fury, I'm sorry, with the Skrull Talos and that new Disney Plus wave. So I don't know why they couldn't do it here. His arms are on ball joints. He doesn't come with any butterfly joints, which is a little bit unfortunate. But you do get some shifting in there, so not too bad. He has upper bicep swivel, double pinless elbows that bend in all the way. So yeah, not bad at all. Hinges on his hands that hinge up and down and swivel a full 360, and that's for both hands. He does have a diaphragm cut that pivots this much to this side, this much to that side, a little bit forward and a lot further back, and then no waist swivel. So all the articulation from the torso is going to be from that upper diaphragm cut. He does have drop down hips that go down quite a bit, and he can kick up a great amount. So look at that. And then he can kick back. Not much, because then that butt gets in the way. But his legs do go out to the side a decent amount. He does have upper thigh cuts, double pinless knees that bend in a great amount. And then he does have a hinge at his foot that hinges this much forward, that much back. And he does have great ankle pivot with pegals at the bottom of his feet. Now to get a quick look at some size comparisons, here we have the Green Goblin next to the Marvel Legends Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, but they're unmasked heads. And all of these together, man, they look absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait till I get Doc Ock and Sandman, and then eventually they'll make an Electro and a Lizard. And just having all those together, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. And there we have it. I didn't do too many comparisons with other figures. I feel like these were the most important. And all the other figures that I have in my collection, I don't think really deserve a size comparisons. You know what I mean? Like the SH Figure Arts, Toby and Andrew are going to be way too small to go with this guy. And I don't have the SH Figure Arts final battle suit of Tom Holland's integrated suit. I wish I can get him here in the near future so I can compare him. But yeah, man. Overall, a really, really solid figure. If you don't want to cough up the $150 for the SH Figure Arts one, this is the way to go. Yes, you get a lot less paint apps, a lot less articulation and accessories, but you're saving yourself $100 and you get a decent amount of accessories and a really, really solid figure. By no means necessary is this figure a bad figure. The paint on it is pretty well done. You get nice paint apps. The metallic green on this figure is nice. The glider's nice. It's not the most amazing articulated glider, but it does its job, man. It's a really nice glider, and it's fairly big. And for the price point, I believe this was $49 bucks, $48 around that price. It's like right at 50, so not a bad price whatsoever. So if you want a Green Goblin in your collection, this is the way to go. It's now hitting Targets, so go check your Targets. You might be able to get lucky and find it at your local Target. And the rest of the wave, Spider-Man wave, I know a lot of people have been saying where I got it from. Target as well. The only thing is that some states are still register locked and they are street dated, so they're not, letting people buy them. But Walmart is also getting them, and they don't have a street date on those figures. So, yeah, really solid figure, man. Definitely pick this up if you're a fan of the Green Goblin, especially William Dafoe's version of the Green Goblin, because you get that beautiful, beautiful head sculpt. They knocked it out the park with that head sculpt. But you also get the helmeted version, so you can have two versions in one. That hoodie is removable. It's just a really hassle to take it off, and I didn't even try to take that little pouch and strap off. That's you have to pop the figure apart to do that. But the little hoodie and the little jacket part is removable. So if you want more of a Spider-Man 1 type Green Goblin, but even then it's not going to be 100% accurate because you got all these little additional bits and parts that were molded onto the figure. And I believe these were, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw one of the concept artists that created the final design for Green Goblin and No Way Home. He posted a picture on one of his Instagrams of the like the rough draft of the final design or something. And he said that the idea of him having all these little mechanical bits and pieces throughout his whole costume was him taking pieces of his glider and integrating them to his suit. So just a really nice little Easter egg thing that I saw on Instagram from an official person that designed this costume. But yeah, man, enough of me rambling on. I could go on and on about this figure, on how great it is, but we'll be here for a very long time. So again, if you're a fan of the Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1 or No Way Home, or if you're just a fan of William Dafoe, pick this figure up. Do not miss on this figure, because once this figure's gone, I know he's going to be hard to get. So yeah, definitely pick this up if you have the chance. And if you're not a fan and you just kind of, want a Green Goblin, I would say still pick it up. Yeah, $50 is quite a bit of change nowadays, but it's still a solid figure, man. Don't get caught up, missing out on this figure and then regretting it later. But still a very solid figure. But yeah, man, again, enough of me rambling. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this figure, if you're going to be picking it up or if it's a pass. And also follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The links to all that is in the description down below. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.